Some saying that he carried off Helen by main force and robbed the palace of all its treasures at the same time. Others that by the spells of Aphrodite, Paris was able to assume the form of Menelaus, and that Helen went with him readily, leaving her beloved daughter Hermione without a thought, and accompanying him as one in a dream, but taking the baby Nicostratus with her. Away they sailed, and Hera called up a storm wind to blow them out of their course. But they landed on Aphrodite's island of Cyprus, and afterwards visited Sidon, where Paris treacherously slew the king and stole his treasure, and so back to Troy by way of Phoenicia and Egypt. And when Paris reached Troy at last, bringing the beautiful Helen with him, the wedding took place amid the rejoicing of the Trojans. For when Cassandra stood on the citadel, tearing her hair and crying, "Woe, woe to Troy! Helen has come, who will bring ruin and death to us all," Priam replied that death and ruin were worth risking merely to look upon the beauty of Helen, to have her at Troy. All the Trojans agreed with him, and vowed never to give her up. But she dwelt among them in sadness and shame, once the magic of Aphrodite had faded, and from that day forth Helen wore on her breast the shining star-stone, which she found waiting for her in the citadel of Troy. Moment by moment, the red drops from the ruby heart of the star fell on her snowy raiment, fell and vanished, and left no stain, even as if the drops were the drops of blood shed for her, the innocent cause of so much war and sorrow.